So that's the important piece that we often forget because we do not learn. You do not have an egg waiting to be fertilized there your whole cycle. Your egg is only viable for about 24 to 48 hours, right? When you ovulate, when the follicle bursts out of your ovary and then the egg starts to travel down your fallopian tube, that egg will be chilling out and living for about 24 to 48 hours. And if it doesn't get fertilized, it's going to die. So why this is important to remember is because so many of us freak ourselves out, and I used to do this, freak ourselves out because we learn in school that you can fall pregnant at any phase, in any phase of your cycle, at any time of the month. You cannot. An egg has to be there to be fertilized. When you realize it, you're like, oh my God, that is the fucking most simple thing, like duh. But I'm telling you, I didn't know that for a little while. I really didn't know that. And then when I found that out, I was like, wait, that makes so much sense, right? So cervical mucus plays a very key role in conception. So your ovulation day isn't necessarily day 14. It could be day 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. You don't really want it past day 20, right? Because then you're going to get into having a really long cycle. Because you want to have like a good 10-day luteal phase, because that's telling you that you have a strong amount of progesterone to hold your period, like to hold the lining of your uterus up in your uterus. The progesterone, just like the progesterone holds the baby and the progesterone holds the lining of your uterus in, which is really important. And then when the progesterone drops, you start to bleed. But if you don't have a high level of progesterone, that's when you start to get that spotting, or you'll have a really short luteal phase.